Hey, hope everyone's doing good today. Well, I'm sure you have been watching just as well as I have this peace agreement signing. And so I'm just going to show you a few pictures that I noticed in Fox News. The deal of a century, a peace agreement in the Middle East. And the only things that stood out to me was this. A major stride towards a future in which people of all faiths and backgrounds live together in peace and prosperity. Oh boy, peace agreement, and we understand peace and security, then sudden destruction. We understand what the Bible says, and it also says a covenant with many happens for 1 week. In the middle of the week, he will stop the sacrifice. I'm not sure if these are those times, but we need to keep watch. But then there's the other agreements, Iran and China agreement. And what one gentleman said about Israel possibly striking at Iran. Let's just take a listen real quick.
So there's going to be a lot of things happening this week. There could be even a war with Iran, folks. I told you there's a short window of opportunity to attack Iran. There's a short window of opportunity because Iran has signed a 25-year military agreement with China and Russia. And this agreement will be finalized on sometime in November. In the second week of November, there's going to be massive amount of Russian troops, Chinese fighter bombers, fighter aircraft, Navy ships pouring into Iran. All this military equipment is going to be pouring into Iran starting next month, about the midweek of November. So Israel and the United States, they have probably about 1 month. They have about 1 month to attack Iran, take Iran out, take out their leadership, nullify this accord with China and Russia, because once Chinese and Russian troops move into Iran and take over the country of Iran, then it's a whole nother ballgame for Israel.
Yes, and we all understand who is normally fighting on the behalf of Israel, don't we? Yes, we do. Then he mentions in this little clip, I'll play it out for you, that could Trump become king? And yes, even before I play it to you, I'm going to say yes. He merely needs to be a political leader. This was stated by Ben Shapiro himself, that it could have been even him if he wanted to, but of course he can't. So let's take a listen.
That Christ will confirm a covenant with many. He will bring peace between Israel and the Arab neighbors. He will restore the ancient Jewish lands, and he will rebuild the third temple. And Donald Trump is on par to accomplish all three of these tasks, fulfilling the conditions that the rabbis have laid out in Israel for their Messiah, their Mashiach.
He goes on to say that sure, Jared Kushner is in this mix somehow, in some way, but his face is not on the coins like Trump is, right? Well, this clip had Roy Potter in there and many others, but sorry for the poor quality. But let's move on, because this is what I saw in the news as well. It's done. Trump administration will approve the Oracle TikTok. Why should I even mention this in here? Because of the word oracle. A person such as a priestess or ancient Greece through whom a deity is believed to speak. See how they're trying to bring in many things at the same time. Boy, it just reminds me of the Economist magazine. And look at the pictures there. And we know that the Freemason try to show what they plan on doing. Just remember, God is still in control. This picture to me says so much. Oy vey. Anyway, all I'm going to say is stay in prayer. Really chaotic, crazy times, and we just need to keep a watch of what is going on. I'll add my link again of the 7 Noahide laws if you do not understand what this is, and keep sharing with people, because we don't know. Will we still be here for those things, I don't know. But keep watch. God bless. Have a great day, and until next time.